Delaware State University's head women's lacrosse coach has a message for the Georgia sheriff's deputies who boarded the team's bus on their way home from games down south.
I want them to know that was a traumatic experience. We had some young ladies that was their first experience with law enforcement.
On April 20th, Liberty County, Georgia deputies pulled the Delaware State team's charter bus over on I-95 because they say the driver was illegally driving in the left lane. Minutes later, they're on the bus.
You guys are on a lacrosse team, correct?
They're telling the young women they were going to search their belongings for drugs.
And their response was, on this stretch of highway, that a lot of buses like this are smuggling people and narcotics, and that they have to be vigilant about checking.
With no reason to suspect the players had drugs, they basically told players to come clean.
If there is anything in y'all's luggage, we're probably going to find it. Okay? I'm not looking for a little bit of marijuana, but I'm pretty sure you guys, the chaperone, is probably going to be disappointed in you if we find it.
Sydney is on the lacrosse team and has since written an article about the ordeal for this HBCU's student newspaper.
It was definitely because majority of us are Black. Majority of my team is Black, my head coach is Black, and the bus driver was Black. So there was no correlation between a traffic law violation and them checking our luggages.
Marijuana is still illegal in the state of Georgia.
The deputies and their police canines never found any drugs, and eventually they told the team they were free to go. The president of Delaware State University says he's absolutely incensed by this. He says he's now reached out to Delaware's governor and congressional delegation and attorney general. He's also reached out, he says, to Georgia law enforcement. He wants answers as to why this happened, and he hasn't ruled out taking legal action. Coach says an apology and a further explanation from the African-American Liberty County Sheriff would be nice. She also wants the deputies who showed up on the bus with the dogs to understand how they made her players feel and to ask themselves if the color of their skin made them decide to do the search in the first place.
I don't want them to be scared to get on a bus for this to possibly happen again.
In Dover, Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.